He said, he noticed he didn't say I live in Houston.
So you grew up in Houston.
He got the heck out of Dodge.
Richard says, good afternoon, G's and G-Force family. Good afternoon, hon. Tom says, good afternoon, Mr. and Mrs. G and family. Good afternoon. Marie says, hi, G's. Much better roads than yesterday morning.
Yeah, it actually is.
Tim says, hey, y'all, did you stop and see JT? We did. We got to see Johnny. We did our 30-minute break with him. Sherry says, hello, G's. Oh, I always drive through Houston at 3 a.m. Traffic doesn't look so bad for you.
No, it could be a whole lot worse.
Joyce says, hi, G's.
Playing it a little prematurely.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, hon. Karen says, be glad you're not on I-40 eastbound, wind and snow. Talked to Bub when, after we left the rest area. Talked to him for about, I don't know, an hour. He said that...
67 mile an hour winds.
Yeah, they lifted the storm warning yesterday, but they reinstated it today because they're getting hit again hard with winds and frigid temperatures, so they're locked down to the dorms again. Darlene says, hey, hey, my favorite G's, how's things going?
How you doing, sweetheart?
George says, too humid. Could not go back.
I'll agree with that.
Tim said, awesome, with a thumbs up. Dan says, be safe, big storm's coming through, okay, and mow this evening. Scott asked, did you eat on your break? Nope.
No, we didn't. We stopped at a rest area and was BS with Johnny. Took the pups out. Jane says, way too much traffic for me. I couldn't handle it. Have a great day. You too, hon. Patricia says, good afternoon, Mr. and Mrs. G and the pups. Good afternoon. Cindy Hume says, good morning, G's. Good morning. Penny Carpenter Clark says, this is my first time in Houston, LOL. Francis says, my daughter lives in Houston. Right on. Stephanie says, good afternoon. Hope everyone has a wonderful day. Good afternoon. Heather says, good morning, G's and Miss G and Mrs. G. Safe traveling. Will you have to go to watch? You will have to go watch the last you've seen of Sasnak semi-truck. It's sad, too, to see it sold. Well, I mean, he's got to do what he's got to do. I mean, he's been wanting to retire for a while, and heck, I congratulate him.
I think
what he's wanting to do.
I think, like with anything, when we change things in our lives, it's a little bittersweet. But, you know, I bet he's really looking forward to what the future holds for him. Blinky says, we got 82 degrees crossing the bridge. We're at 86, Blinky. Joe says, doing good. It's 55 outside right now. Gods. Sorry, my eyes just went really crazy. Daffodils blooming already. Can you believe that? 8 February, Missouri, LOL. Beth says, it's better Stan's truck be used than it's in. So I'm sure
First thing on a truck.
people seeing it go down the road.
And like I said, hell, you make me the right price, I'll sell you mine.
Marguerite says, good afternoon, G family. I am saying hello from Thunder Bay, Ontario. Hope you have a pleasant trip, G family.
How you
Thank
doing?
you, sweetheart. Jane Ferrari says, hello, G's, from Lisa's Truck Center. Too windy for me right now. Marie says, good afternoon, G's. Safe travels. Good afternoon, hon. John Duffy says, good afternoon, my friends. Safe travels. Have a great day. Same to you, sweetheart. Sandra asks, what highway you on?
We're on 10 right now. Don't be doing that.
I can't stop. I'm sorry.
I'll just let you off right here. How's
James
that?
says it's 59 and overcast in Joplin, Missouri. Do the 30-minute break. Robert Mag says, Trucker G, good morning. Well, good morning.
Good afternoon, whatever it is.
Beth says, I'm kicking my rear. I sold my 87 Ken I-10.
It is.
Penny says, you make me wish I had money to get in the car and drive around this beautiful country. This land is your land. This land is my land. Blinky says, we watched the Sasnak End of the Era live last night. I could tell was emotional, like saying goodbye to an old friend.
I talked to Sasnak a little while back. He was ready for the new chapter in his life.
But like I said, with any change in your life, you have that, it's that bittersweet transition. You're excited, but yet it's sad as well. They kind of go hand in hand. Like with us, you know, downsizing.
You're making the right price of this truck. I'll be as sad as you want me to be, or as happy as you want me to be.
Oh my goodness. Jenna says, good morning. Good morning, hun. Met a man from Houston, just a guest here at Vegas.
a fridge or is it one of the coolers? There's a difference. This is actually Freon and it's a freezer. It'll get down to -4.
Robert Mack says, I drove Mack International KW. I enjoyed the Peterbilt.
Right on.
Heather says, where are you now going to today, G? We're
Fort Texas.
Frank G. Truck says, Sasnak was probably upset about having to carry all that money to the bank, laughing inside. Charlotte Emerson says, do you have an affiliate link for that freezer?
Yes.
If you go to the Trucker G store and check our list, it has it there, in there, sweetie. Darlene says, sure enjoyed the talk yesterday. I think a lot of people enjoyed the talk yesterday. It's a very sensitive subject. And like G always tells me, it's a subject that people don't like to talk about. And it's something we should talk about more often.
Well, I don't know if we should or not, because it does create a lot of turmoil.
Colleen says, you are close to where I used to live. KR says, G-Spot on watermelon 100%, so good. Hey, Trucker Josh in Canada gave you and G-Spot a shout out this morning.
Well,
He got his and was reading the label. He put it in his seasoning cabinet. Awesome.
Yeah, he's a good old boy.
Tim says, no, this is just a little fridge, G. It's tiny, but used to keep my soup warm or my soda cool.
No, I get you. I know what you're talking about.
Penny says, it's nice to agree to disagree on things. It is.
And we need to be able to do that. Disagree that strongly. What you do is change the subject. I'm sure you'll find something you agree on.
Stephanie says, Trucker G, did you say Fort Worth, Texas?
No, LaPorte. We've got about another 22 miles, or 20 miles, until we're done.
Scott says, 18 years ago, I had a cooler, 12 volt, that froze everything in my truck.
This one here, you can go -7, and I don't know how high it goes up to. I used to set it for like 33 degrees to keep my sodas cold.
Yeah, it works great as a cooler or a freezer. Nancy says, man, look at that sky. Beautiful. It is very beautiful today. It's a lot different compared to this morning, though. This morning was gray and dreary and drab. Now it's pretty and blue and with big white puffy clouds. It's gorgeous. Stephanie says, oh, okay, because I was going to come see you if it was Fort Worth. Dang. John says, we're back and I'm back. Well, welcome back, John. Deanna says, hi, G's and G-Force family. Looks beautiful in Texas. We have sunshine here in central Illinois. Expecting strong winds and storms overnight into tomorrow. At least it's not snow, I guess.
Hold on. I'm going to stop really quick.
Yeah. Eric says, Pam made tuna casserole last night with the G-Spot. Good stuff, buddy.
Yeah, that sounded good when you were telling me.
Teresa says, those freeways are empty compared to California. I know, right? California is bumper over. Heather says, it's a blue sky in Canada, too. It was cold for the last couple of days. We haven't had tuna casserole in God knows how long.
Been a while. Outside lane there.
Carol said, travel prayers. Thank you, sweetie. Lucy Love says, good morning, G's. Coffee time. Cindy Chastain says, I woke up to snow and
Shaker Road. Are you still in Texas? We
Yes.
are. Beth says mine's back to brown grass instead of snow covered today. But hearing more snow coming again. I'm just ready for more weather.
Back up coming up here.
More pretty weather. How long is the backup?
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Dave says after that white Dodge cut in front of you and that gray minivan did the same, I see how you frown on four-wheelers.
No, I don't frown on four-wheelers. I frown on trucks that do that kind of stuff, big trucks that do that kind of stuff. I expect it from a four-wheeler. I mean, we're professional drivers out here. We need to be ready for something like that, you know, a car or a pickup truck or something like that. You know, they don't drive for a living. Sometimes they just don't know. And I can forgive ignorance, but a truck driver doing it, that's just stupidity.
John says my lunch, fried pork steaks and 3 kinds of baked beans with G-spot, of course. Sounds yummy, John. I'm starving. Starving like Marvin.
Never met Marvin.
He's starving.
Is it?
He is. He said, "Be me." This clouds look really pretty good.
That would be Frank G. Truck's cousin Marvin, is it?
Marvin Martian. Pam says, I'm back with you. And I agree with Jane. Way too much traffic. But I trust riding with Mr. G's driving. Goblin says, I watched Chuck and Josh's last video and he got a package with some G-spot in it. Everything's better with some G-spot on it.
Amen. Yep.
Kiki says, hi G's, you're on my mind all the time. Love you. Much love to you, Kiki. Beth says, I even got G's today's YouTube on the ball today. LOL. Texas says, woo, Houston. Frank G. Truck says, Marvin's already has his jail cell reserved in Daytona. Bike week next week. Goblin says, Houston, we have a problem. The G's are rolling through.
Oh, honey, Houston,
Mercer trailer.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see it, yeah.
So look, there's the Mercer trailer going past us.
I'm thinking, heck, his wallet's a little thicker than mine. I can't afford that fuel. He was trucking, wasn't he?
They're down there kayaking.
Was it?
Some people walking on a trail. That would be nice to go for a walk.
To go for a walk?
Yeah, to go for a walk.
Let me know how that turns out, okay? Take boots with you.
Susie says, sometime soon I got to put my boots on and go shovel my driveway. Michelle Brandon says, morning G's and G-Force. Good morning, sweetheart. Beth says, I avoid Daytona on bike week. Already got in trouble there once. LOL.
Dare I ask?
Mad Ted says, I'm only 3,000 pounds.
Oh, right
Light.
on. Yeah, he was just rolling. He didn't even know he had a load on.
No. Goblin says, January 2001, I took a load from Rancho Cucamonga, California to Houston, Texas. It was the longest section of I-10 I had driven on.
Well, these people, they see your blinker, and hell, they don't care. Pretty soon, I'm just going to have to make it happen.
Kiki says, I think it's time to get me some trucker love. Ready for love and different scenery occasionally. Would be amazing. Any friends? Marty says, good morning, G's,
This
from
lane's going in. I
Golden,
gotta get
California.
over.
Have a great day. You too, sweetheart.
They don't want to let you. You either let me in or I'm going to get over people. It's funny, but it ain't funny.
Rebecca says, I'm cooking beef tips and gravy and mashed potatoes, carrots and greens. Sounds yummy. Beth says,
I'm going to take half your lane.
of course.
There we go. I think the guy behind me finally got the picture.
Beth says, of course, could have been the company my husband and I were with. Few the outlaws, LOL. Papa Mike says, LOL, G, you have to make them stop.
It's like they don't care about all that. They see all these billboards. Get $1 million if that truck hits you. Call us. Be some truckers.
Cliff says, welcome to Houston. Blinkers are optional equipment they didn't buy. Cheryl says, hi, G's. Hello, sweetheart. Goblin says, dang four-wheelers. Oh my, there's a lot of tents.
Yeah, there's a lot of tents over there, isn't there?
All underneath there, both sides. Goblin says, sometimes those four-wheelers are rude.
Well, they're all in a hurry to go to the mall or go to the store to go buy something.
the
And guess who
rodeo.
brings that stuff that you want to go buy?
Tim says, the pickup trucks should have known better. Heather says, I missed that horn.
Wait till we get the new horn put on here. That's I
for
really need the
heaven's
new
sake.
horn.
That'll make
need
someone have a really bad day.
We need to really get that on the list of top
Things to
priorities.
do. Kelly says, thank you for sharing our beautiful country with us. Anytime, sweetheart. Anytime. Top of the list. Train horns have moved to the top of the list.
They are the loudest train horns I've ever heard in my life.
Frank G. Truck says train horn. Oh, yeah. We've got
And these are real train horns, Frank. They ain't the 5-treble ones you buy at the truck stop. These are actual train
these are the
horns.
real deal.
And they are loud.
Oh, my goodness.
You can hear them from 5 counties. hooked the air compressor up.
I hooked the compressor up to him at the old house, and oh my goodness.
Made the kids scream and cry.
And it wasn't even like full blast.
No, it's just a quick burst.
It was just a quid too, and woohoo!
They make you crawl out of your skin.
Papa Mike says I have to do the same thing when I am driving my box truck. You just have to make them think you're going to hit them. It's sad though that you have to go to that extreme when they see that there's a blinker on.
Well, he
they know
seen
that.
me go to the first truck, act like I was going to hit the first truck, and the second one just kept going too.
Kiki said, "Gee, do you remember the pictures I sent you of the color reflections from your hood?"
Yeah, it's been a while though.
Tim says they will poop themselves. That horn is loud. Yeah,
It is
you
loud.
remember it, Tim. That, like I said, it was not even full blast. It was just a toot. Papa Mike says that's the worst place in Houston for that crap. Elizabeth says, "Hi there. Houston is 1.5 hours south of us. Welcome to Southeast Texas." City Bug says, "Hi again. Carrots have been done for some time and now have a large stock pot full of potatoes soaking in water to get the starch out. We'll can them up with onions and sweet peppers."
There you go.
That sounds good. Chris says, "Gotta go. Catch y'all later. Have a safe and blessed day." You too, sweetheart. Have a good day. Dr. Pepper Drinker says, "Love your sky. Isn't it beautiful?" John says, "Indeed, pickup drivers should know better. Too many are just posers." Karen Napier says, "Hi again." Well, hello, sweetheart.
Hey, sweetie.
Deb says, "Hello, G's and family." Hello. Scott says, "Commented 21 times today. Did I do something to piss you off?"
We
No,
just
sweetheart.
read that comment. We didn't see it, Scott.
Gotta remember, I'm looking from my tablet up on the dash back to my phone and vice versa. It's not intentional if I miss your comments, honey.
Joe, if you piss me off, you'll know it because I'll let you know that it pissed you off. I ain't gonna beat around the bush. I'm just blunt like that.
And I know I've read comments from you today. I might not have been on this live, but it was on the live from earlier. Joe says, Tim Gentry just shared a dash cam video of a lady sideswiping one of his trucks, and she tried blaming his driver and was talking about those billboards.
Yeah, I actually had a lady do that to me in Nashville. I'm going straight down the road. Didn't have a dash cam back then, but I'm going straight down the road. We're in bumper to bumper morning rush hour traffic, and she just come right over to the side of my truck. I mean, hit me on right there where Mrs. G sits. She just didn't even bother looking. She just come right over and smack hit my truck. So we stopped in the middle of the road and got it pulled off to the, or not stopped in the middle of the road. We got it pulled off to the shoulder of the road, and cops called out and stuff. The cops came, and the cop was basically telling me that she said that I came over on her, and he said it's kind of your word against her word, and he believed me, but there was nothing he could do. But luckily, the lady that was behind me, which I didn't see, she happened to pull over also, and she gave a statement to the officer letting them know that no, that lady came over on me and hit me. Well, the lady that hit me didn't have insurance, and so my only course of action was to come back and take her to court. But if she can't afford insurance, she sure can't afford to fix my truck. So it didn't do no good for me to even come back and waste, precious days of work. And I ended up having to eat it anyway. I didn't have to pay for hers, but I ended up having to pay for all the damage on mine.
Tim says, "Talk about an echo, LOL. Imagine that horn in a tunnel."
Yeah.
I would not want him to sound off that horn in a tunnel. Dave says, "If people had to ride a motorcycle and then ride in a semi before getting a driver's license, we'd have better drivers." Cliff says, "I ran from Waco to Houston 5 days a week at last trucking job. I had those four-wheelers there in Houston to literally stop in the traffic lanes to allow traffic to merge onto the freeway. But I'd rather drive in Houston than Dallas. Those people in Dallas traffic are totally crazy."
Yeah, I
my husband's neck of the woods. Papa Mike says most of those pickup trucks have never pulled a trailer or driven a stick. They think they own the roads. Chris says, Mama G and Dad G, did y'all get my message on Messenger? Yeah, and
Yeah, I called you yesterday
That's what I was
and you
gonna
didn't
say.
answer, bub.
G tried to call you yesterday after he got the message and you didn't answer. Gary says it states. Leah's mama says, hey, Mr. and Mrs. G, hope you are all doing well. Where are you headed to? LaPorte, which is, we're just,
Right down the road here.
yeah, down the road a little ways. We're almost done for the day. Oh, thank you. Scott says, I once ran over a car in my semi in Knoxville. She came off ramp and drove right under my trailer. No one died,
Scary.
but she did go to the hospital.
That's the last thing we want to do is hurt somebody.
Dr. Pepper Jr. says, how are you guys? We're doing good, sweetie. Doing good. Ready to get some food and stretch out. Gary says, you all go check out Brooklyn Audit Cop Watch. Go check out the Angry Vet. Charlotte says, about time for you guys to get you some lunch.
Well, we're about to, ready to shut down. That's
Yeah.
what we're going to do.
It'll be supper. Or maybe lunch. It is only 1:18.
We only got a few miles left to go, about 4 miles.
And then we deliver in the morning.
We're 11 miles from where we need to be right now. So we'll have 7 miles to go in the morning.
Goblin says, so after you deliver your load, where are you heading?
Don't know yet.
Don't know. We have not booked another load yet. We will deliver tomorrow morning, and then we'll go from there. Kiki says, I guess you don't get motion sickness reading and writing. No, thankfully I don't. Frank G. Truck says, you guys are funny. AF. Complaining about pickup trucks. My daughter drives mine a lot. She'll get a kick out of all this. Jackie says, hi, G's and Force. Well, hello, sweetheart. Chris says, Mama G, my phone was charging. It was dead. Gotcha, hon. Gloria says, our first motor
Frank, I have a feeling your daughter will let a truck in if we need to. I don't know, I just have that feeling.
Gloria says, our first motorhome had a whippy beep beep horn. When was ready to trade up, my first requirement was air horns. City Buck says, LOL, because I've been working with potatoes, hubby wants some potato, egg, and cheese breakfast tacos with my homemade salsa. Sounds good. Sophie Love says, hi, G's. Off topic, says, don't matter what people drive, too many have heads up rears and just don't care about others. Goblin says, what is the farthest load you have taken? What markets are the most profitable?
I wish I knew right now. Things ain't like they used to be.
Monica Post says, welcome to Houston. Tom says,
It's kind of hit and miss right now.
what are you guys planning on having for lunch?
Don't know.
Scott says, ice road trucking pays best. Second best is OTR oversized.
I thought when she said what markets over by
Goblin?
she meant both. Yeah, I thought he meant both lanes.
Dr. Pepper Drinker says, I really hate it when people do stupid stuff and then suddenly it's your fault because you hit them. Mike Foley says, east side of Houston, near Baytown.
Yes.
You got it. Beth says, heck, Mr. G, 79, I got paid better for some loads paying now.
Yeah.
It's sad.
That is sad.
You just gotta hope for that, that upswing.
It's help if I hit the switch, huh?
Gotta hit the switch, honey. Hit the switch, honey. Hit the switch.
I never been to this switch entrance.
I don't know. Never been here either. But they do have Cinnabon.
I guess this is the entrance.
This is thank you.
Looks like pizza for supper.
It's not bad. I haven't had pizza in a while.
Alright guys, we're here. We're going to get off here and find us a parking spot, hopefully.
All right, guys.
Love ya.
We love you. We'll see you tomorrow.
See ya.
Bye, guys.